Hello everyone. Welcome to the first ever edition of Let's All Laugh at the Douchebag's Comments. Now, I've always been thinking of ways to kind of rejuvenate or reinvent the series of videos I made called Let's All Laugh at Fanboy Comments that you guys so dearly enjoyed and have been requesting for me to make more of, but I've since, stopped making them because they were repetitive and there really wasn't much left to be said. I brainstormed a video today, video idea, series of videos that I can make based on when I see someone leave just, a number of comments, they're just, throwing mud at me or just acting like an idiot or just, whatever the case may be. It's just something that we can all dissect and go over here and see if you agree with this person. Do you agree with me? Is this person just completely insane? Whatever the case may be. I mean, we're not psychologists here, but we can examine things irregardless of all the facts and everything. But this guy, thank you 14omega28ok, whatever the fuck your screen name means, whatever. Thank you for helping brainstorm, helping me brainstorm this idea that I'm sure my fans are going to really love. Anyways, it's going to be done in the same fashion of Let's All Laugh at Fanboy Comments where I put screen caps of the comments. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to comment number 1. You're a pseudo-intellectual money whore. You hate on big YouTubers for being money whores, yet you're one of the biggest money whores I've seen. You're all about the profit you get off of these videos. You work because you say what people want to hear, yet you offer nothing new to the debate. Basically, you get people who bring a certain thing to your attention, and you get on camera and state the obvious about said subject. It's why you never blew up like TJ did. You're boring and stupid. Well, to that I would say, I basically say a number of things when someone says something like this. If I'm a money whore and you genuinely believe I'm a money whore, usually it's people that didn't do an ounce of research into my channel and what I did here for years on end. If I'm such a big money whore, why has the subject matter, the way I conduct myself in my videos, the titles, the topics, all been the same since year number 1? Now, the one little caveat to that is, if I'm such a money whore, why was I making videos here for years on end without making a single penny of profit? Why, when I was offered partnership, did I turn it down from YouTube and didn't accept it till a year later? If I'm such a money whore and I needed the money here so bad, why was I doing this shit for free for years? Anyway, probably doesn't have an answer for that. They usually don't when I hit him with that. He brings up in the end about why I never blew up like TJ did. Assuming he's meaning the Amazing Atheist. If it's some other TJ, I don't know who it is, so we'll just assume it means the Amazing Atheist. This guy paints me as a pseudo-intellectual, which, okay, whatever, fine. I see someone as the Amazing Atheist as someone who is, I'm not going to mince words. The videos I made about him stand true for how I feel, which is he's a money-grubbing douchebag whore, but I've never said for a second the guy isn't genuinely intelligent, that the guy doesn't cohesively put together videos with facts and opinions that are strong and well-founded. I never said for a second the guy was not intelligent. In fact, I think he's one of the smarter personalities on YouTube out there, and that's one of the reasons why the guy blew up. There's a lot of other things that he did along the way that I feel, gave him an advantage, but his true intelligence is what really won the day over. And do I see him as more intelligent as someone like me? Yeah, I do. In all honesty, I do. But that's not saying I don't deserve my little niche here, but we'll get to a little bit more of that in a second. Let's see what else this guy had to say. The problem I have with the Archfiend is his pure arrogance and bloated self-image. He puts himself out to be intelligent and superior to everybody else. His content is really poor and lazy. He brings no new points or ideas to the table, and he isn't as intelligent as he thinks he is. His education level is high school or below, and I seriously doubt he has a job. In all reality, though he is truly a failed YouTuber, he has been at this for a long time and only has 30,000 subscribers. Oh my God, he's exposing me to everyone. Fuck. Oh my God, I can't believe that, like, you know, I told those lies for so long about going to college, about having a job, and fuck, I can't believe this guy outed me to everyone. This whole comment is an example of what I would say that, you know, no matter what you say, it won't change the reality of the situation. You could say that I don't have a job. You can say that I don't, you know, I never went to college or anything like that. But you have nothing to back it up with. I mean, am I petty enough to lie about things like that? I mean, I'm the last person to say trust everyone you see on this planet, let alone someone who's just talking to you from their living room via a camera. But if you want to think I'm that petty, then that's fine. All I can say to you is your words won't change the reality of the situation. Now, as to that final point you made about, you know, I'm a failed YouTuber, I've been at this for so long, and I've only had 30,000 subscribers. I hit him with the fact that I replied to his comment with, you know, say there's like a classical pianist that, you know, is, you know, well respected, can play the piano very well, but if you compare him to someone like Justin Bieber, he's a failed musician. The guy makes 100th of the salary. Your greatest classical pianist, now they might make some nice money, but comparison to someone like Justin Bieber, it's like 100th, a fraction of what someone like Justin Bieber makes. Justin Bieber appeals to a lot more people. That classical pianist appeals to a certain niche audience that is a smaller minority. That's really what I do here. I appeal to a smaller minority that is willing to speak out against the majority norm that is just the little sycophantic drone dimwits that inhabit this website. Those are the types of people that would buy a Justin Bieber album and go to his concerts and just flock to him in droves compared to someone appreciating the talents of a classical musician. Now, do I think my stuff is as artful as a classic piano piece or something like that? No, obviously not. You know, he says, like, you know, my content is poor and lazy. I've always stated that I felt what I do is somewhat lazy. I just turn on a camera, I talk to it. I didn't feel like combing my hair when I got out of bed, so I put a hat on so it looks somewhat representable to you guys here. I'd call that lazy video making. I don't put much production into this. I put a fade in the beginning, a fade in the end, and put some text linking my Twitter and website. That's about as lazy as you can get for video production. So if you want to call me lazy, I won't disagree with you there. My content is pretty lazy. And that's why people like The Amazing Atheist get ahead of me, because they have intellectual points. They give an ounce of time and effort into editing. I take a much more lazy approach. You're right about that. But the whole thing of saying, you know, I'm a failed YouTuber because I only have 30,000 subscribers, I've been at this so long, I mean, that's what I call the Shawshank Redemption complex. It's the people that are living off of numbers equaling quality. I call it the Shawshank Redemption complex because it's basically like a similarity to the people that would shun a movie like The Shawshank Redemption because it only made around $30 million when it was in the box office. Now, I'm sure at the time that, you know, you could make a movie in Hollywood and, you know, Shawshank Redemption could sell out and add a lot more CGI and special effects and explosions and all that other shit and make it much more appealing to the average dimwit that sells out for cheap effects and on-screen explosions and shit like that. But no, it went with a more integrity approach of making a classic, solid, well-made film, and it's considered one of the greatest films ever made, despite the fact that it's really a box office failure. Would anyone dare call that movie a failure because it didn't hit the numbers that in the industry deem it as a blockbuster? Fuck no. Sorry, Mr. Omega, but your points are just wearing thinner and thinner. What else did you have to say, tough guy? Let's see. I'm not insulting his intelligence. Well, it's a good thing you're not insulting my intelligence. I'm not insulting his intelligence. I'm stating undeniable facts. Dear God. He thinks he is a lot more intelligent than he really is. The simple tone and sarcastic attitude he constantly, excuse me, I'm sorry, I had a loss of intelligence there. He constantly uses shows his sense of, quote, superiority. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is one case, my intelligence is being sucked out from this conversation here. This is one case where I think he is to an extent jealous. I think he wants the fame and fortune that the people he bashes have. In his mind, he is a huge YouTuber with a big fan base. In reality, he is far below average. What do you think about that? He's using undeniable facts. He's insulting my intelligence. And, oh man, it sucks. I hate it when people bring facts to the tables like this because it really exposes me. It sucks. Again, going back to like the stuff that I said earlier in the video, nothing he will say will change the reality of the situation. What I see this person truly as is, whether they care to admit it or not, is they just can't stand the fact that I live a relatively successful life. This roof is over my head for a reason. Everything I have in my life, I have for a reason. I have more than I've ever wanted in my life for a reason. And this simple thing boils down to one thing. I am a success. I don't care if you call that arrogant. I don't care you call that whatever you want. It doesn't change the fact that I've earned everything I have in my life. I've earned every single one of those 30,000 subscribers that ever hit that subscribe button. Never forced them to do it, never asked them to do it. They did it on their own free will. That is just a sliver of the faction of the quote-unquote success in my life. You can believe I don't have a job. You can believe my girlfriend is fake. You can believe that new dog is fake and he's chewing his antler over there. Anyway. You can believe all that is fake. He basically insinuates that I am truly jealous, that I want the fame and fortune. And you see, this is the thing about that. I've never wanted the fame. I've never wanted to be famous. Giant Riella said it one time. She was talking about Beyonce in a video. Like, someone said to her something along the lines of, like, you know, you're just jealous that Beyonce is a lot more famous than you. And she said the basic reply of, she wouldn't want to be Beyonce because someone like Beyonce just can't go out in public and just do something without it being greatly impeded by people just, you know, stampeding and interfering. Like, your ability to live a normal life just basically just flatlines. I would never, ever, ever want to have a life like that. I would not want to get to the point where I'm recognized. I am so much more humble having a minimal audience that I get the honest, similar amount of satisfaction that someone does with 1 million subscribers. I guarantee to you that someone that has 1 million subscribers feels no less or more satisfaction of audience appreciation than I do. Christ, what's the difference if I have 10,000 appreciative comments on a video versus just 100 to 300? It's just a number. Again, that whole Shawshank Redemption complex. Who gives a flying fuck if that movie was a box office failure? Who gives a fuck if I don't ever get 1 million subscribers? I have subscribers that have loved the content I've made since day one. I recognize that, I hear that, I see that every single goddamn day here on this channel. And that is going to always be true appreciation. Does it mean I'm better than anyone else if I got 1 billion subscribers and became the #1 channel? No. No, it doesn't. May it change the way I act? Well, they always say money changes people, so, you know, I won't say with the firmly, oh yeah, I'd still be the same guy or anything like that. But, come here, new dog. Oh, this is new dog. He's fake. He's really a robot. And he doesn't like me. He hates me like everyone else. He's giving me kisses because he hates me. Anyway, again, this guy, you know, he has undeniable facts, which again, I would, you know, love to see prove that I have a less than high school education, that I don't have a job, that, and I even asked him, I said, just out of curiosity, how do I have this house that I live in Like, you know, I mean, is it my parents' house? Is it my parents' basement? Like, what's the excuse going to be? I'm just curious, what would his excuse be for this? But I have a gut feeling we're going to hear what his future excuses are, because he's going to love this video. Right? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this edition, this first ever edition of Let's All Laugh at the Douchebag. New Dog is spazzing out right now, so I guess we'll end the video on that note. New Dog, say goodbye to everyone. Say goodbye to everyone. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. And you're a douchebag. Oh, stop. No name calling. No name calling. Bad dog. Just kidding. You're a real good dog. Have a great day, everyone.